Hi guys, so in this video I'm gonna share a little bit about my thoughts. I've been asked this question, whether studying in Romania or studying in Turkey, which one is better and why. So I'll need to break this into a little bit different categories, like on the education, infrastructure, opportunities, as much as we will be able to open up. So let's start with the part for the education. So first of all, before going further, if you are new here, I'm Ramos from Ramos TV, and kindly subscribe, like, share, and do that. So we are here on the Black Sea, as you see here, bridging to direct. But please stop for a second and like the video, but also subscribe if you haven't done so. Back into the video direct, you don't need to waste time. So on the education, which country would I choose if I were to be told to choose? By the side, I would have chosen to study in Romania. Why? I'm studying medicine, and the medicine over here, 100% English means it is 100% English. From first class, second class, third class, fourth class, until you graduate. Though on clinical you'll need to practice with the patient and other stuff, but you'll get used. But the studies up to third year now, which I'm in the third year, everything is done in English. There is not even a single slide, even co-mixing between Romanian and the English studying students for medicine. That's what I'm talking about. On the other hand, in Turkey is way more different. Like first and second, university might be strict on English lessons, everything, but when it goes higher, you get mixed up and you have no option. So that's why I would have chosen this one in terms of education. But also this one is on the European Union, so your certificate will get more being on the European side, accepted, independent of Turkey, which is in Middle East, like it's still not in the European Union. That's the first part on the education. This is my thought, so you can agree or disagree, but I wanna say what I need to say. Okay, coming on the infrastructure. On infrastructure, I would choose to study in Turkey, because in Turkey everything, like they are building, it has been developing currently, so they are building much of skyscrapers and tall buildings and other stuff, like most looking like the correct how the Western or the European looks like. But on the other hand, in Romania, the infrastructures are still reserved the same, like the buildings still hold the historical statue or structures. They haven't been modified so much. Even the roads infrastructure are still on the basics, like normal. There is no much of those bridges, highways, skyscrapers and other stuff. So I've been to different cities, and in Turkey also I've been to different cities, so I can tell from the difference on the building of tall buildings, as well as having much of these bridges and other stuff. So Turkey is, if someone was more interested on the infrastructure, I would have chosen to study in Turkey to experience that and see also getting exposed into that thing, which is quite good. Yeah. Third, I want to talk about opportunity, but okay. I want to talk about opportunities. So when it comes to opportunities, I would choose to study in Romania. Why? Because studying in Romania as a student, I will be given a work permit to work for 4 hours a day. So 4 hours a day means I got 20 hours to work in 1 week. So I can make money, and legally I can make money. If I'm coming from other parts of the other countries, like which are non-European Union, I can just get 4 hours to work a single day. So 20 hours to work in 1 week. But if I'm coming from European Union, I can even get a work. I can go direct. I got the work permit to work direct. It's different from the from people who are coming from non-European Union. So from European Union, you can just work with using your residence permit or just your ID, the one which you have came through it. Okay, so I would have chosen here because I'll have much opportunity to make money, to make living, to learn, develop the skill, but also utilize much of my time by working. You know, instead just of having studying or working illegal, but also I'll be in the system, so I can have also work experience. After I graduate, I can tell from certain company, from certain organization, I worked over there from this time to this time, and really it shows on the system. But on the other hand, studying in Turkey, if I choose to work, I work illegal. I can work, get a job, but I have no contract, so I'm not legally, like, officially analyzed as if I'm having a job. So I work, but I'm not on the system. I can work for my 4 years or 5 years, whatever, but when you graduate, you go somewhere, your work experience just remain on your mouth explaining, okay, I worked in a certain job, but where is your work experience? You don't have, so you are not in the system. So that's why I would have chosen Romania instead of Turkey. But also when it comes to I would have chosen Romania instead of Turkey. So because you got much of the job, and here also a majority of the jobs are the one which even someone you can do with your foreign language, like with the English. If you are coming from French speaking country, you got much opportunity. If you are coming from Spanish speaking country, Italy speaking country, Moldova, whatsoever, if you know any other foreign languages, English and other languages, you can just work. You don't need much to know Romanian. There are some jobs which you need the Romanian language, but in Turkey, to get a job, majority of the things you need Turkish language. So you can't teach English if you don't know Turkish. You can't do tourism if you don't know Turkish, because you need to talk to this guy and come again discuss with this guy to clarify everything. Majority of jobs needs you to know Turkish language, even being the basics. But here you can go on and get some companies which are working international and work without needing to know even a single vocabulary. That's according to my experience. We have to finish on the part for the education, flexibility of studies. So on flexibility of studies and friendship of the student, and friendship of relationship between lecturers or professors with teachers, I would have chosen to study in Romania instead of Turkey. Why? Because in Romania, like, people are very genuine, like friendly on times of in professors, like in times of interaction with their student, because the student over here, they pay their fees. So majority of them are foreigners, international students. So if you are studying in English, there's so much relationship whereby even you can be in a WhatsApp group with your professor and they listen to you, and even decision power comes from students, suggestions like what they need. Okay, maybe our exam, we shouldn't do it, we should squeeze it, bring it to this date. But back in Turkey, over there, majority of the system were controlled, like on the people who are in power, like in the university. If they say the date is this one, none discussed, like everything is just given into orders. But also flexibility of studies, also I'll choose Romania. Why? Because majority of the class lessons over here are very like they have wide time, like wide schedule between one class to another, and studies are not entitled much to be so heavy, like you got much time. They go much into practice, and thus makes it a subject real easier. Like just like even some top universities which are in Turkey, majority of their classes bases on practical, like you study only important details and you go much into practices. But unlike when you study in other small middle universities, studies are so packed up, you just need to memorize the theory and everything until you say you are memorizing other which are necessary by sometimes how we see them, but in real life they are. but that's how the system is. But unlike here in Romania, whereby things are more easier, even someone who can study while relaxed and concentrate on other things which you wanna do. So for that reasons, I would choose to study in Romania instead of studying in Turkey. And bridging all of it, this is based on the personal thought and personal experience so far, how I've explored on the environment I've talked about. Like Turkey and here, they are different, but also you can't compare too much. I'm just talking because there's someone asked me about which one is it better, like because someone has applied for Turkish government scholarship but also has applied for Romanian government scholarship. So which one is better? Where is it better to move to? That's what I was trying to bridge it here out. So at least this is my personal experience. For you too out there might be different, so stick on your choices. Yeah, but this was my thought and you should agree with my thought. I don't force you to believe what I said. You can explore, travel and experience it by your own, and yeah, and that's how life it is. You see something which is bitter, someone sees it is sweet, and the life is very interesting when people we have different thoughts, or we diversify into different perspectives. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in another video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.